It was semi-final Saturday in the Welsh Open, and our four remaining players were battling it out over the best of 11 frames for a spot in Sunday's final. Here's your roundup from both semi-finals. In the afternoon session, we had a semi-final being played out by two players who are absolutely massive outsiders. We had Elliot Slessor up against Martin O'Donnell, who was playing his first ever professional semi-final. It was a relatively low-scoring match compared to the evening session, as there weren't any centuries made in the entire tie, but it was still an absolute classic and it lived up to its billing. Slessor and O'Donnell were equaling each other out for most of the match. As they made it to 3-all, O'Donnell looked to be taking clear control of the match with two frames in a row, and he went 5-3 up and won from victory. However, every time the Minister got an advantage, Slessor would peg him back, and it happened again. He seemed riled up and he rolled off two consecutive frames in no time to take the match to a final frame decider. Slessor had the momentum, but it was the Minister that flourished in the final frame as he made a 1-2-6 total clearance break to win the match 6-5 and book his slot in his first ever professional final. This match was an absolute cracker, and I hope after the Welsh Open ends we see more of these players in the business end of tournaments. Gary Wilson and John Higgins faced off against each other in the evening session, with the Scot being heavy favourite to take the tournament going into the semi-finals, given his vast amount of experience over the other three players. But boy, did Gary Wilson have something to say about that. He produced the highest level of snooker possible, as he had a fouled maximum attempt in the first frame, he made a maximum break in the second frame, and then breaks of 104 and 81 saw him go 4-0 up into the mid-session interval. He managed to limit Higgins to an incredible 14 points in the first 4 frames. At this point, the lead was just unassailable for the Scot to come back. He did manage to win the next 4 out of the 5 frames to go back to 5-4, but at the end of the day, Wilson only needed one more frame and he took it and won the match 6-4. Higgins will be so devastated because he hasn't won any silverware this season, but I'm sure he'll be back because he's an absolute class act. And those 2 matches decided our finalist, Gary Wilson against Martin O'Donnell. I'll be doing a separate Welsh Open final preview video, so please do check that out. It'll be posted shortly after this video. Let me know what you thought of Saturday's action in the comments. Be sure to like and follow for daily snooker roundups and news. Thanks for watching.